We're going to have a nice, chill episode today. We thought we'd bring you this content today just to allow you guys a little bit more insight into who we are, maybe get to know us a little bit. We've obviously been talking about a load of random stuff on a load of different episodes, but this one we're going to focus on our top 5 movies. We'll maybe take a guess on each other's top 5, just see how well we know each other. You might be interested to know which brother knows the most about his other brothers. I think I'm going to win that personally. I think I just take more care to know what you guys like. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
Me.
So yeah, purely based on the guessing of each other's films. Yeah, me.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're going to win. Right, should we jump in? What do you want to do? Should we do oldest to youngest, youngest to oldest, or just randomly whoever wants to go first?
Yeah, we'll do oldest to youngest.
You want to do oldest to youngest?
Oldest to youngest, right.
So start with me. So does anyone want to take a gander on, a guess? What, do you want to each try and guess what 5 I have? Then I'll just reel them off.
I will guess. I'm not going to guess what order they're in.
Yeah.
But my first guess for you, Dumb and Dumber is in your list.
Yeah.
Tremors. What other movies do you like? That's all I've got. Those are the only 2 that I know that I feel like you would have in your list.
So you're going to go with just guesses of 2. Teddy Bear, Mighty Mouse, what we got? What do you think?
I agree with the Tremors one, first of all. Definitely agree with Tremors. What was it? The current latest, the Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh yeah. What's that
so not the one. Yeah, Godzilla vs Kong. So I don't not the one that else yet. That one, Avatar. The first one.
Blue Avatar, not the
Blue Avatar. Blue Avatar. I think,
That's it.
That's all I got. So I got 3 in mind.
Go on, Mick. What do you think?
So, Dumb and Dumber, Avatar, Tremors, Jurassic Park.
Oh, damn.
I forgot about that.
Boom.
And I'm just going to go with original Godzilla.
Okay.
Not the original there.
Right. I'll go from 5 to 1. So my 1 being obviously my best. So number 5, sorry, Dumb and Dumber.
Right, so
there we
You
go.
all got that, didn't you?
Jack and Mick got that.
Oh, Jack, if you can, bang up some scores.
I will do. Yeah.
So number 5 is Dumb and Dumber. I love it simply because when you actually watch it as a film, it's probably not that great of a film, but just the fact that we all watched it growing up about 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, it just makes me so happy. And obviously it's quite funny as well. Number 4, and I reckon, Jack, you're going to have this one in your list. So my number 4 is The Martian. None of you got that.
I didn't know you liked The Martian.
Oh yeah, banging film. I just don't talk about it as much as you, which is why I know that this is your
It's
top 5.
just constant.
Number 3, which none of you got, The Mummy, Brendan Fraser, the first one.
Really?
That is a good one.
I would have
Yes,
thought that for
such
Mick
a
because
good
Mick
film.
always watched that as a kid.
Which one?
Always. The Mummy.
Mummy. It might be on his list, but yeah, The Mummy. That is one of those films where hungover or just can't find anything else to watch or just end up resorting to The Mummy. It's so rewatchable for me.
Wait, I thought of another one that might be in the next couple that you're going to say.
Yeah, go on.
The Fifth Element.
Oh, good shout. No, you're wrong, but good shout.
It's because you said something about hungover. And I'm pretty sure you said at one point in your life you only watch that when you're hungover.
I'll go through phases. I went through I went for a phase of only watching Stardust when I was hungover for a while. That was when I was still living at home. Fifth Element, The Mummy. So my number 2, which I think you all got, was Jurassic Park 1 because...
No, I didn't get that.
Oh, you didn't think Jurassic Park?
What did you say? Jurassic Park what?
That's it. I only had...
1. No, the first one
Okay.
was Jurassic Park.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you said Jurassic
Banging.
Park 2. That's a worse one.
I said Jurassic Park.
It's just...
A big did say Jurassic Park.
Shooter!
Clever girl.
Yeah, it's just so good. And then number 1, which you all got, was Tremors. But hanging film. Oh my
That's
god.
your number 1 favourite film.
So
Yeah,
I got
I could
1
watch
point.
Tremors. I could finish Tremors and just hit restart and watch it again.
Ain't there like 8 of them?
Yeah, so there's
I don't
Tremors
know.
1 to 5 on movies. Then there are some there's a series, a TV series as well. And I think there's like this weird spin-off thing that isn't actually Tremors, but it's kind of like in that same universe. But Tremors is fuck you. Oh,
It's
Kevin
fantastic.
Bacon,
Right,
my
let's
man,
just sort this.
banging. Right. What do you think? Good list, bad list?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
I
okay. I mean, I'm not a Tremors fan anyway, but
can't understand why people don't like Tremors.
I enjoy Tremors.
I
Probably
wouldn't
definitely not
say
as much as you.
I wouldn't say it's a fantastic film, but I have enjoyed in the past watching it.
It's just so you can just chill and watch it. I think a lot of mine. Wait, how many of mine have got creatures in them? Now I'm just looking. So, it's really only 2: Jurassic Park and Tremors. I guess the Mummy
Alright, got a
is
minute.
the Mummy a creature or is it just a person?
There's creatures in it, I guess.
Oh yeah, the warrior mummies.
Yeah.
Guys
Yeah.
with like sickles, scythes. Yeah.
And the scarabs or beetles, whatever they are.
When I was writing this list, I changed Tremors and Jurassic Park. I wrote those down, and probably the Mummy actually. I wrote those down just instantly, and they didn't change. But like the Martian and Dumb and Dumber, I'd kept. Like Godzilla was in there. The first Godzilla was in there for a bit, and then I switched it to like Shawshank. I was like, it's a good movie, but am I just gonna say I like it because everyone says they love Shawshank?
Yeah.
Like, is it really like if I could only choose 5 films to watch for the rest of my life?
What one's a
Should I keep
Shawshank
doing
Redemption?
Sorry?
What movie is Shawshank Redemption? Is that with Morgan Freeman?
Yeah. Morgan Freeman.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that once, and I shit you not, the first time I watched it was last year.
And it is like a really good film, banging movie, but I couldn't watch it more than like once every 6 months or once a year. Like I wouldn't keep going back. Whereas a Mummy I could watch every single week. The Tremors I could watch every day. It's a little insight into me. A lot of them are not. I mean, they're quite big budget actually. Dumb and Dumber. I think that was at like the height of Jim Carrey, right? That was like around the Mask
Yeah.
era. Dumb and Dumber. He was getting quite paid. It's probably quite expensive. The Martian, massive budget. The Mummy, quite a big budget. Jurassic Park, quite a massive budget, and then Tremors was probably slightly lower budget. So
I think the younger we get with answering this question, you're going to tell the generation difference.
Yeah,
do you know
can see
what?
how new
Yeah.
the movies are.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Do you think?
Yeah, I reckon. So I reckon The Martian is going to be on more than one person's list. I reckon that's on Jack's list.
Yeah.
That's definitely on
I
Jack's list.
reckon Dumb and Dumber could be on multiple lists, but that's a could be, not a guarantee. But anyway, that's a little insight into me. And for those of you watching, it would be really interesting to see to read what your favourite movies are. And why, actually. Don't just give us a list. Like, maybe just like one movie and a sentence. Let us know why you think it's the best.
Especially
some
one that
homework.
you think, especially one that you think would be like an unpopular opinion to be
Yeah.
a great movie.
I could talk about movies all day, every day.
Oh,
I
yeah,
end up
definitely.
pulling people into work. They're trying to get on with their day. And I'm like, have you seen this movie? And we end up chatting about it. Everyone likes talking about movies. You know?
I get arguing about movies a lot because My very unpopular opinion, I do not like Avatar. At all.
Is that because the second one spoiled your opinion of the first one, or you didn't like the first one to begin with?
Didn't like the first one to
I
begin with.
haven't even seen the second one, and I really want to see the second one.
Yeah, I think the first one's such a good film. I've not seen the second one yet.
It wouldn't bother me if I never see it.
Yeah, it's
I've
fair
seen
enough.
it.
Some people like that about the Matrix, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Very
yeah, true.
Marmite.
Yeah.
Oh, you love it, you hate it. So, Jack,
Yeah. This
as the
is two.
second oldest at the ripe age of
Almost 30.
29? 29?
Right.
My
What's
guess
on my
is-
list, boys?
So, Martian. I know the Martian's on there. I don't know what order, but it's there. And there's no anime. These are like live
yeah,
action
no, I
movies,
don't. Yeah,
No, no.
Yeah.
I don't think there's such thing as a good anime movie.
Not live action,
Uh,
anyway.
Dragon. Oh no, there's some Dragon Ball Z ones.
Dragon Ball Super Broly was good, but that's not on my list.
Resurrection of F was good. Oh shit! I think I've only got Martian. That's terrible. You might have to circle back to me. Give me like
Okay.
30 seconds while those two guess.
Right. So my guess, yeah, definitely the Martian. I think the Martian is on there, guaranteed. I'm going to go Shaun of the Dead.
That's a guess.
Shaun of the Dead. Fight Club.
No, that's not.
What else have you watched like 1,000,001 times?
So I mean,
What's
I don't
up,
think
five
Jack
favourite
watches
films?
movies, man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what else is it you used to watch a lot of?
Yeah, I'm
Me-
honestly, this is embarrassing. I've got
Yeah.
The Martian. Shaun of the Dead, now that you've said it.
Yeah,
It's
so
on the top of your list.
I've got them three.
Give me the point.
So
I've got a really random one, by the way, in there that you won't guess.
Is it something like Fern Gully or like Once Upon a Forest? I guess that's not live action though, is it?
I don't like Once Upon a Forest because that wait, is that the one with the animals?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
no, I don't
forest
watch
gets
that, mate.
poisoned.
Yeah, no, that makes me
Little
cry. I
mole
don't
gets
watch
trapped
that.
when the
Yeah.
mole gets trapped in the
Yeah, no, that
cage.
breaks me. I don't watch that movie.
And he's like naked and he's like
Yeah.
whimpering. Yeah, that's quite sad.
Yeah, I don't watch that because of that scene.
Right. Martian, Shaun of the Dead, Fury.
Fury. Oh.
Amazing Spider-Man. The Andrew Garfield one.
Clearly, Mick knows Jack. I'm gonna have to to try and get on the scoreboard. I'm gonna have to just come up with some random movies. So, I think all three of us, Jack, are gonna say The Martian and Shaun of the Dead. I'm gonna say, just to get my 5, I'm gonna say Blade 1. See, because you constantly go on about Blood Rave. You're always joking
Hey,
about
a
Blood
guy
Rave.
can
I'm gonna
appreciate
say-
peak music.
Yeah, I'm going to say Blood Rave. I'm going to say, oh my god, the Da Vinci Code. Random, but is that Tom Hanks? Da Vinci Code.
Tom Hanks,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Land Before Time. Again, I know it's a cartoon, but it's not like
Again, that
anime,
breaks me. I can't watch that movie, so that's
But okay, I've locked in with that.
Right, so I'll just hit out my 5. So yeah, the 3, Martian, Shaun of the Dead, and shit, what was the third one?
Mm,
Shit, what was the
Good
third one?
come up with
Right,
another 3.
yeah. Right, okay, so The Martian, Shaun of the Dead, Fight Club was one that I said. Terminal.
good movie.
Terminal.
That
And,
was my
good
sick movie.
and Joker.
Oh, another good guess.
Okay,
So
so
then,
you
Mick,
got
rattle out your
and-
5 real
and-
quick.
Oh. Martian, Fury, Shaun of the Dead, Amazing Spider-Man, and then I'm going to have to go for Terminal, because that's a banging film.
okay. So from 5 to 1, you guys got most of it. So number 5, Shaun of the Dead, obviously
Mm-hmm.
peak comedy,
I think, can you still rattle off every word?
every single damn
Every
one.
word.
God, Jesus.
Number 4, this is one you never would have guessed. It's really random. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
That's like a newer one as well. That's not even the older ones.
Love that movie. I don't know why. I just love that movie.
You could have just said Mission Impossible, and it could have been any one because they're all the bloody same. There's another one coming out.
Yeah, another. They need to stop.
Yeah.
I think this is the last one. I think he might die in it, but
Number 3, Joker, because just love that
Damn
movie.
it.
Number 2, I'm surprised none of you got this. Interstellar.
I've never actually watched it.
oh, I was gonna say that, but I was like, because he's got The Martian, because that's your number 1, and then I was like, he's gonna have another space one. I don't know if he's gonna have Interstellar, because then I was also thinking Gravity.
I didn't like Gravity.
Oh, okay, but fuck, I should have said
But yeah, Interstellar. And then The Martian.
Yeah,
I shit you not, I actually went a Saturday once, a few months ago, where I watched Martian and Interstellar back to back. Then I repeated that process like 3 times.
Right.
yeah.
I
You
think-
can probably
And
only
I'll do it
once.
again.
Interstellar's such a long bloody film. Better go to bed after that.
And confusing.
No,
I think I actually scored the highest. I think I actually scored the highest points on that one.
On that one, you did.
I think that's
Who
the
chose-
first out of the entire podcast.
Who chose Joker?
Mate,
Tom.
That
Right,
was a good one.
Tom. I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
let me
everyone's looking like.
get my list up.
This is Tom we're talking about, so this is going to be a really weird list.
Shrek. It's going to be Shrek. Shrek's going to be in there. Don't care. Speaking of that, I just watched all the Austin Powers. They're still funny films. They're just silly
They are
and
great.
funny. So Shrek. I'm a. Tom, you're just a closed book.
Yeah.
Do you like the
Bullet
poker
Train.
face?
The,
I'm
the
gonna
thing
take
is,
Bullet Train.
the thing is, I know you to watch more series than movies.
Oh, Shrek, Bullet Train, Matrix 1, Fight Club, Evolution. I've probably got 0 in that list, but
Right, okay.
Sorry, a bit random, but because you said The Matrix, I remembered the other day. Tom, do you remember that game we used to play all the time, Enter the Matrix?
There was Enter the Matrix and then Matrix Path of Neo.
Yeah, but you played Enter the Matrix a lot, right?
Yes.
The one with Naomi or whatever. You know
Yeah, I
that
remember
game's
him
like
playing,
over
that's why I
20
guessed it.
years old now.
I am over 20 years old, yes.
No, not you, you penis. The game.
a
Yeah,
lot of the games
it
we
is
played
really,
when you
yeah.
actually look back at the
Well, it was-
years. it's
That was
just-
like the early days of PS2, I think. That one came out.
Like Champions. How old is Champions?
Too old.
yeah, I
Still
could
a
do it.
fantastic game.
Go on in, you two. Guess Tom's. I've guessed mine. Going to get my wrap up with my 0 score there because they're just so random.
The thing is, it's Tom. There's going to be a Tom Hanks movie in there.
Just rattle them all off.
Yeah. I reckon Shaun of the Dead, which is 1 through 5.
Shaun of the Dead, Blade, Matrix, Castaway.
Castaway, a fantastic movie, by the way. But Castaway is on there because Tom just smiled.
No, I'm laughing at how like different they all are. Like, no, I don't think any of you have matched a film yet, have you?
Terminal.
Jack
Right.
is just dead. What? Shaun of the Dead. You got to come up with 4 more.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead. And then there'll be a horror movie, like Lights Out or something really random.
Oh, fuck, horror movies.
I forgot about that. Movies.
Tom doesn't really like space movies because his brain doesn't work that quickly. The Hangover,
They were pants, man.
because that's your kind of
They
speed.
were awful.
They were all.
I'll
was
retract,
so
I'll retract
bad.
I'll retract my previous statement. I don't know. Avengers 1, 2. Honestly, you never talk about movies, only series. So it's really hard for me to guess.
Go
Well,
on then, Tom. Give us your completely eclectic list that makes no sense.
so I mean, this is in no particular order on which I like them. It's just
No, everyone else has gone
yeah.
5-1. Pick 5-1.
I've got 1 to 5, yes, but I just like them all.
Yeah, good. Whatever order they're
Right,
in.
okay.
Clearly, you wrote them in favourite order. That's why they popped up in that order. So go in reverse.
Okay. The Fifth Element.
Damn it.
We actually
I
spoke
used to-
about that motherfucker earlier as well.
I used
Yep.
to always watch it every time I was off ill from school. Every
Really
single
bad
time.
class.
So, The Fifth Element. The First Matrix.
I said Matrix.
Yeah.
I said Matrix.
Boom, got a point.
Lights Out.
Really?
No way.
I really
Jack
like
said
it.
Lights Out. What a random guess. And what a shite film, by the way. But anyway.
Never
I
said
thought
that.
the bit I really liked about that film is it scared me of the dark for months. Like I had to sleep with a lamp on for ages.
I guess if you're looking for a horror film, that's the effect you kind of want, right? So
Yeah,
it succeeded in doing what it was supposed to do.
but that I
This
thought was
might
a
go
very
to the
good.
cinema to see it.
It weren't so much itself a good horror film; it was a good jump scare film. So I really like that.
Fair enough.
One that none of you got, Equilibrium.
Oh, I knew you liked that film.
Basically, The Matrix.
I'm gonna change.
With no emotion.
I'm gonna change one of my movies, by the way.
Okay, well I've got one left to rattle off.
Wait, have ya? What?
Yeah,
What was
so
the
The
one?
Fifth Element, Matrix, Lights Out, Equilibrium.
Oh yeah.
The Martian.
I haven't even watched it, so no.
Go on then. What's your number one?
Right, I'm logging off. Castaway.
That's a good movie to be number one, to be fair.
Are you sure
told-
it's not Shrek?
I'm sure it's
Wait,
not
just-
Shrek.
Is that technically...
Really think about it.
Do I get a point for that? Because I did say Tom would have a Tom Hanks movie.
No, because you didn't guess the movie. It was
No,
guessing
but
the
Half a
movie.
point.
Half
As soon as you said Tom Hanks, I remember Tom absolutely loves that film.
Wilson!
Banging.
Again, that movie breaks me when he loses.
Ah, that's who I need to put in the background. I need to stick Wilson up top.
Oh, you've actually got
Oh
Wilson.
yeah, I
there
bought
you
you a
go.
Wilson,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Yeah, still got him.
Yeah.
Need to stick him in next
He
time.
doesn't. He doesn't have his hair though, does he? It's like a perfect ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's Bob.
Yeah.
When
Fresh
he first
Wilson.
when he first meets Wilson.
I know what I'm watching tonight.
I'm changing my number 4 movie, by the way.
Go on. What
So I
so
forgot
what
about
was it, and what you changing it to?
It was Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and I'm now changing it to Silent Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, I would prefer. I prefer Silent Hill
Yeah,
over that.
yeah.
So, do you remember we used to watch that on every foggy day?
Every foggy day.
I remember
Every
your
single
bloody
foggy day.
your phone, your wake up, your alarm was the
Which
Silent
terrified-
Hill siren.
The shit out of me every morning.
Like, if you
Got
can,
you out of bed though.
if you can, insert the Silent Hill horn here.
Now.
Terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying. That's
And I used to wake up to that. It was beautiful.
It was
I just remember laying in bed because your bedroom, when I was at home, was above mine. And I used to work like nights, so I would fall asleep, and then like half an hour later, you would just hear, would scare the shit.
that- That's all right with you. I shared a room with him for at least
Yeah.
18 years. 15 of that, he had the alarm.
Oh my god, it was bloody. Especially if you wake up and it is foggy and like raining. Or
I was always
thunderstorm.
hoping for that. I was always hoping.
Do you know what film I
Ah.
watched the other day? Narnia.
I haven't watched
wa-
that since
I
it like
watched
come
that-
out.
I watched that at Christmas.
That's a good film. But again, like Tom said, I'll watch it maybe once a year. I'll just watch it randomly. But
Yeah.
yeah, I watched Narnia the other
Is-
day. It was just
Is A Christmas Carol not on anyone's list? That's a very good movie.
That's Jim Carrey again, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I prefer Muppets Christmas Carol.
Obviously.
It is great.
If we were doing top 5 Christmas movies, a Muppets Christmas Carol.
There's only like
definitely be at
5
the top.
movies in there.
Huh?
There's only like 5 Christmas movies in there.
There's a million. What's that? Have you seen Klaus?
No.
Or Klaus on Netflix?
Oh. Rise of the Guardians, would you class that as a Christmas film?
Yes.
Banging
Yes.
film.
But we're not doing
Yeah, that
Christmas
is
movies, we're just
Christmas.
doing
no,
movies.
it's not a Christmas film because it's not set at Christmas, is it?
Jack
Santa,
Frost is in it.
Santa Claus is in it.
Yeah, Santa's in it.
Yeah.
Russian.
But so's the Easter Bunny. And the
Yeah.
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, and the Sandman is sick. But
Yeah, if I could have any of their powers.
Yeah, but it's that, man. Right, so
Anyway,
we guess
go on, Mick.
Oldest to youngest guessing.
Oh, for God's sake.
alright, I'll go first because Ben's having a tough time.
Really? I'm actually getting a headache because I'm stressing myself out because I can't guess.
I reckon Resident Evil,
Oh, you bastard. I was
The
going to say that.
The Martian,
Jack, not everyone likes The Martian.
Yeah.
and if you don't, why? What other shit? Fury. I know you like Fury. Terminal. And you don't like scary movies.
Pussy.
I like some.
This is just going to be a random pick. You never really watched Dumb and Dumber, did you? You was too young.
I watched it loads.
Did you? Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. I'll round mine off. So we got Resident Evil, obviously, because we used to wake up and you was watching that and it was just terrifying.
Asleep to it.
Yeah,
I
so
remember that.
Resident
Something
Evil's
about
on
the
it.
screams of people getting ripped apart just puts Michael to sleep.
What's that one? So yeah, Resident Evil, Shaun of the Dead. I think you quite like that. Meet the Spartans.
Oh shit!
That's
That
got
was
to
a
be
good
on your
one.
list. What else have you watched? Go on, give us a hint. No, I'm
Meet the
joking. Don't give us a hint.
Spartans.
That was such a crap film.
Oh, they
That
all
was
are.
the film I watched when I was ill.
Right, I'm going to stick with these 3 for now until Ben's rattled off a couple.
We are the Spartans. Yeah.
You stopped me, on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it's boring, but I'm gonna have to do the same. Resident Evil, because it's the same as Jack and Martian. I think everyone knows that Resident Evil, the first one, is definitely on Mick's list. I'm gonna go random. I'm gonna go Knives Out. Daniel Craig's Knives Out. I'm gonna go Bullet Train because Mick was talking about it with Dad about how great it is. Bullet Train. I'm gonna say Castaway, and then my 5th, which I'm gonna have to go random just to see if I can scrape a point from somewhere. The Grinch. Jim Carrey's one, the one where he's in the outfit, not
Yeah.
the animated one.
Right, so I've got 2. So I forgot to add Fury in. So I think Fury's on there because for months after you watched that, you was telling me, "Oh, you'll want to eat fried eggs once you've watched that."
Because you would. And I still do. Every time I watch it, I eat eggs.
I watched it and had scrambled egg. No, I'm joking.
Ban a fried egg.
And it'll probably be a comedy because you're a big comedy watcher. Oh, what's that comedy film where the bloke has a chainsaw for a hand?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Yeah, I'll go Evil Dead.
Oh, that's a good shout. I was watching a series of that recently. Have you seen the Netflix series?
No, I want to watch a series
No,
of
I
that.
haven't yet.
It's good. It follows it like exactly, essentially. It's
Oh,
further
straight
into- it's in-
after the film.
yeah, it's not straight after, but
Yeah.
all of that has happened still. It's just in the
Yeah.
future. It's gone on. Right, go on then, Mick.
At number 5 is Aliens vs Predator.
That movie sucks.
No, it
I
did not.
love that film.
That's
no,
a banging
the
film.
The first one was good. That AVP, is it Requiem?
yeah, no, the
Requiem,
Requiem.
I
one
didn't like
sucks.
that. I didn't like that at all.
Number 4,
No one said
Me,
Predator.
Myself, and Irene.
Oh man.
Oh, that's probably my
Shit.
number 6.
Number 3, Stardust. Number
Wow.
2, Bugsy Malone.
Shit.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
No. Yeah, I
Crap.
agree.
And number 1,
Tallulah.
Titanic.
Oh, you literally said
None
that
of us
yesterday.
None of us got any of them.
Not yesterday. Last episode.
Pretty much
You
every
said-
episode I said Titanic's my favourite film ever.
Clearly, we're not listening to you. And if you ask us again next week what your list is, I won't remember.
Titanic will not be on that list.
I did not get a single point for you. I think after all of it, and I mean the totalizers will be on screen, but I think I got about 3 points total.
Wait, but you're saying Resident Evil and Fury aren't in your list?
They're in my top 10 and not in my top 5.
I think you're just doing this to piss us off. I think we got them all right.
Got them all right. Just
Mick,
change
redo your list. Redo your
Yeah.
list.
Just better.
Do it with all the answers we said.
The only thing I liked about Stardust was a song
I love all of
from
Stardust.
Take That.
Makes my heart feel, is what it does.
Stardust is a cracking flick.
Makes me tear up every single time. Never
Yeah.
fails to get me.
Oh. Does anyone have any honourable mentions? Watership Down.
Shrek.
I was just
Yeah,
about to
yeah.
say Watership Down.
Watership Down is
Fern
probably my
Gully.
one honourable mention. Like, will never be my top 5, but will always be one of my favourites. Like, it's floating there somewhere.
My honourable mention is Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Wait, what number is that? That's the
The-
first. The first of the
one
new
with
one.
Caesar. Yeah.
Well, technically, it's the first one, right? If you were to go in like
Timeline order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chronological
yeah,
order?
yeah.
it would actually be the first one.
But yeah, like the first
wa-
of the newest movies. That's my honourable mention.
Yeah, because all 3 are on Prime.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So good. I watched the third one, War on the Planet of the Apes. I feel so sad for Caesar.
I didn't watch all of that because I was busy,
I haven't seen it.
but I do still
Oh,
want to
just-
watch it.
Goes through
I don't.
so much. And like at the end of the day, when you really think, it's like, oh, hang on, the apes are not killing humans, but the apes are the reason that humans are in decline. Obviously, it was a thing that humans did, but you still side with the ape.
Yeah.
If I was in that world, clearly I'm against the apes, but
Uh, my honourable mention, yeah, definitely Shrek.
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 Damn.
Your honourable mention, Mick?
Ben, what was yours, or have you not said it yet?
Watership Down.
Watch it down.
Watership Down.
Godzilla. It'll never be one of my favourites, but it was quite good.
I just
Okay,
remember
fair
the
enough.
hype. Even the first Transformers was pretty banging.
Yeah, the first
another one
Avengers
coming out.
film I liked.
Cool. All right, Enzo, no one's got anything else?
No.
No, I got nothing else there. That's all my movies done.
Nothing else.
Amazing. Well, thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop us a comment. Yeah, let us know your movies. That would be fantastic. Any that or even some thoughts on what you feel our lists, like how strong were they? Who had the best list? Who had the worst list?
I'd
Every
like to
list
see
with The
that.
Martian.
I had the best list. Easy.
Oh, I had The Martian. The Martian's definitely one of my top 5, but don't like it as much as you do. Right. Okay, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
See you later.